So, imagine a world where you never have to frantically search for a birth certificate or a college degree ever again. Seriously, that's the promise we're looking at today as we dive into DigiLocker and ask the big question: is this finally the end of paperwork as we know it?
All right, let me start with a question for you. Just think about it for a second. How much of your life have you actually lost to paperwork? I mean, the hours spent in queues, the stress of tracking down original documents, the endless photocopying. We've all been there, right?
And that frustration, that feeling, it really gets to the heart of what we'll call the paperwork problem. It's all that friction that just slows our lives down in so many little ways.
And just look at the difference here, it's night and day. You've got the old way, a painful cycle of repeated visits, the constant worry of losing precious originals, and of course, those long, long waits. But then there's the new way, one-click sharing, records that are digitally trusted, and verification that happens instantly.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, this is where the digital wallet comes in, a completely new way forward for all our most important documents.
And that solution is DigiLocker. Now, at its core, yeah, it's a secure, cloud-based platform, but you should really think of it as more than just storage. It's a whole system for officially sharing and verifying your most important credentials, and you can do it all without a single piece of paper.
And this right here, this is the fundamental shift. Instead of carrying around a clunky folder of papers, you're just sharing a secure, verifiable digital link. It sounds simple, but that little change unlocks all the efficiency we're about to talk about.
But look, this isn't just some technical upgrade for the sake of it. This is all about making life tangibly simpler for everyone. Let me show you how.
So for you, me, for regular families, this means no more taking a whole day off work just to submit a single form. It means real savings on travel and lost wages. It also helps people meet those crucial deadlines for things like grants or public services, which makes opportunities more accessible whether you're in a big city or a tiny town.
And what about students? Think about the stress of applying to college. For them, DigiLocker is a total game changer. You can share your academic records for admissions or scholarships instantly. No more delays, no more worrying that your documents are going to get lost in the mail right before a critical deadline.
And it doesn't just stop after graduation. For professionals, this system speeds up pretty much everything. Employers can onboard new hires way faster with verified records. That dreaded Know Your Customer or KYC process for opening a bank account, it gets so much simpler, and the turnaround time for loans and other financial services gets dramatically reduced.
You're probably thinking, okay, this sounds complicated, but the process itself is designed to be incredibly simple. First, you get an account. Then, and this is the key part for security, you link your official documents directly from the source, like an exam board or a government agency. And finally, you can share them securely with just one click. That's it.
Now, when you start to add up all these individual bits of efficiency, something much bigger starts to happen. You start to see this ripple effect across the entire economy.
And this table here really shows that ripple effect perfectly. That friction point of slow employee onboarding, it's solved by quick record verification. Those lengthy KYC processes for banks, they're replaced by reduced turnaround times. And for the government, those service delivery delays are tackled with timely document access. Each solution just creates another positive knock-on effect.
And that's really the big picture here. When you reduce all that friction, you don't just speed things up, you increase access for everyone. More people can participate in the formal economy, they can get essential public services, all because the barriers have been lower. It's a real step towards more inclusive digital governance.
So, after looking at all of this, what's the one key thing you should really walk away with?
Well, it's this. Ultimately, this isn't just about cool new technology for its own sake. These efficiency gains, they translate directly into real, measurable savings in both time and money for ordinary families. And that's the real benefit.
So we've put our paperwork in our pocket. We've started to digitize our official identity. And that leaves us with one final big question to chew on. Now that our documents are digital, what's next? What does this all mean for the future of our identity, our privacy, and the very way we interact with the world around us?